Low key salutations, hope you're doing well. Can you break down what's happening in Syria at the moment? I'm super confused. Corey Samuel, that's the best I can do right now because there's so much going on. And by the way, here, let me link you guys up to this article that I wrote. Let me link you guys up to this article that I wrote in I wrote 2 articles regarding Syria, and I wrote more than this, but these are the main 2 articles that I wrote regarding Syria. Okay, one of them is called I wrote this in 2013, one in January 2013. Lest we forget, this is the first one I'm going to link up. Lest we forget, an attack on Syria is an attack on Iran and a threat to the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which now you can say to BRICS to a certain degree, right? And keep in mind, gang, one of the reasons Iran has been an adamant supporter of Syria is because Assad Senior, Syria was the only Arab country in the 1980s that opposed Iraq's invasion and waging war on Iran. Every other Arab country supported Iraq to attack Iran, where Iraq, Saddam Hussein, wasn't Iraqis, it was Saddam Hussein, the CIA and Mossad, right, and MI6 that killed 1 million Iranians. And Assad's father, Assad Senior, in the 1980s said Saddam is wrong and didn't support Saddam, okay, because he said Muslims should not kill Muslims. This is wrong. This is what the CIA wants. And since that time, Iranians have supported Syria because Iranians are, I'm not fucking with you, some of the most honorable people you ever met in your life, right? I'm not fucking with you, right? So this is the first article I wrote, right? I'll link it up on Doing, on CensorTube and Twitch. Okay, there's no activity on Rumble, so I won't link it up there. And here's the other article. Okay, the other article I wrote in August 2013, and it's got a Scott Ritter lecture in there called Iraq Confidential. And I mentioned in this article that every American, every Western citizen should watch this lecture. Here's the other one, and I'll read you the title of this thing, right? And the title of this thing is 1, 2, 3, 4. When are we going to go to war? 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we out of our fucking minds? What we should know before waging war on Syria, right? So those are 2 articles I wrote about Syria. And here's the article I wrote about Iran, okay, that links up with Syria and the Shiite Crescent and the pipeline wars. And this article I wrote in September 2013, right? I sort of compiled a whole shitload of stuff that I had written over the years, compiled over the years, right? Put this whole piece together in 2013, before that actually, and it's called Target is still Iran, clear cutting the Middle East and the coming bloodbath, mapping World War III, right? 11 years ago I put this up because this is what was coming, this was what was happening. Okay, so if you read those 3 articles, that'll give you the background as to what's going on in Syria, right? And link that up with Ukraine, because a lot of Ukrainians have been helping the Islamic fanatics with Turkey and Israel and the UK and CIA to bulldoze Syria right now. So try to wrap your head around this. Islamic fanatics supported by Zionist fanatics being backed up, trained, and a lot of expertise coming from Nazi Ukraine to take out the Syrian government, right? You can't make this shit up. If you wrote a Hollywood script on this, they go, man, no one's gonna believe this. How are Nazis and Zionists fighting together? Well, shit, if you know your history, you know they have. And how's the Islamic fanatics get in there? Well, if you know your history, you know how it plays out, right? You know why that's happening. Okay.